Check out the owls. Not really sure what it means. There's a big golden owl on that clock. There's 2 stone owls. I kind of think that the owl is a symbol of insider trading, like being able to see in the dark. If you know what's going to happen, you know what to invest in. And it's kind of what I want to talk to you about today is investment. Now, Tower Bridge is going to go up in 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and 9 minutes. So I'm going to try and get down there. I'm next to an object. That just happens to have a big golden thing on the top. And check out all these people having fun on a Friday afternoon in the sun. This is a road I'm going to walk down the middle of, by the way, so if you see a bus coming up from behind me, shout at your screen or something, and possibly I'll avoid being killed by a Porsche. Pretty cool being killed by a Porsche, though. I mean, not good for the guy driving the Porsche, obviously. So there's lots of people here enjoying the sunny afternoon. I'm going to wander down to the river and talk to you about something I didn't really want to talk to you about, but I feel it's necessary that I talk about it. And that's fracking. Frack this, frack that. The reason I didn't want to talk about it is basically because I don't really know how you guys feel about Ian Crane. Of course, Ian Crane very much vocal about fracking and his whole thing. I know a lot of people are possibly a little bit dubious about Ian Crane because of his website and the fact that he charges to hear the truth, which of course I don't. That's presuming that I speak the truth. Who knows? I wasn't going to talk about it, and now reading what's in the news today kind of made me think that possibly another fire of London is going to happen. Pudding Lane. Near this site stood the shop belonging to Thomas Farriner, the King's Baker, in which the Great Fire of London, September 1666, started. It actually started down the bottom of the hill here. There's been... The BBC printed an article, printed on their website, which was so pro fracking, it was unbelievable. And they gave space for this fracking company, which is called Quadrilla with a C, and it made me really dubious. And of course I spotted this as well. Oh, it's not going to happen now. Come on, wind. Can you see the big C on that flag? That is the world trolling me, basically. Now this is it. This is where the Great Fire of London started. That's why there was a big sign saying no smoking. And it's basically this corner here. Now it's down a big main road, Lower Thames Street. It's next to the church. I'm going to try and get across this road. I'm probably going to die. I'm going to have to go this way. God. I'm going to do this as a little time lapse because I don't want to go over time. Oh, frack it. I was fine. So, I didn't really plan this episode properly, so I'm a bit sort of rambly and I'm going in the wrong direction. I just think that the whole world is a freaking joke or something. Not only... Well, if you look up this company, Quadrilla, it's there's a guy associated with it, and I'll tell you his name in a minute. God, this video is so bad. What's happened to my videos, everyone? Why have they gone so rubbish? Let me tell you. Let me read you the beautiful quote that the BBC beautifully, corporately printed. This is from Quadrilla. Because it's been announced, David Cameron has announced, and George Osborne, his crony, has announced that they're going to be giving massive tax breaks to any company that wants to do fracking, which is basically high pressure injection of chemicals into the rock so it splits apart and the gas gets released. Of course, the main problem being that possibly water sources would be contaminated. And if you're against fluoride in the water, you should certainly be against natural gas companies injecting toxic chemicals into the water supply. I can see Tower Bridge now. You can't. You can probably not see anything because the sun's in your eyes. Just look at the sun and listen to this beautiful quote from Quadrilla. Whilst we are still in the exploration phase, we believe that shale gas has the potential to make a considerable contribution to the UK's energy supply and security, while at the same time creating thousands of jobs and generating very significant tax revenues and community benefits, says Quadrilla. Now, the only problem really with this is that there is a guy called Edmund John Philip Brown, who is associated with this company, Quadrilla. And he's not only called Edmund John Philip Brown, he's also known as Baron. Let's do this. He's also known as Baron Brown of Madingley. And he was born on the 20th of February 1948. He is the president of the Royal Academy of Engineering. Too much wind, you can't hear me. And was Group Chief Executive of BP until his resignation on the 1st of May 2007. But you'll notice that since 2001 he's been a crossbench member of the House of Lords, so for a significant amount of time, minimum 6 years, he was the Chief Executive of BP and a member of the House of Lords at the same time. Now, I think that's highly suspicious. I'll let you think about how suspicious it is while I show you this nice view. Hopefully this is nice. Suspicious. A shard. What a joke for a piece of architecture, in inverted commas. Now let me read a little bit. This is the best thing I think about Wikipedia is always the section labelled controversy. It's a nice section, and the section labelled controversy about this guy, Edmund John Philip Brown, who's now part of Quadrilla, accepting these beautiful tax benefits, even though he is a member of the House of Lords, is this. Listen to this. Under the section controversy, which I can't find because for some reason in the last few weeks I've become considerably less professional. Here it is. Okay, controversy. Brown is described by journalist and author Tom Bower as irresponsible for a ruthless programme of cost-cutting at BP that compromised safety, and thus the man most responsible for a string of major accidents, including the Texas City refinery explosion in 2005 and the Deepwater Horizon explosion in 2010. Bower also accuses Brown of tolerating only sycophants in his corporate court, to include Tony Hayward, who succeeded him as BP Chief Executive. Brown has rejected Bower's account, saying that he increased the number of engineers appointed to BP. Yeah? So why did so many things explode, dude? Bridge is opening. Have you noticed that when Tower Bridge opens up, it becomes a pyramid with a capstone? Have you noticed that? Where is it? Nearly at its full height there. There's its full height, just about there. And it is now clearly pointing at that golden thing on top. And that is quite clearly a pyramid with a capstone. I said I wanted to investigate the cabinet, David Cameron's cabinet, and the Conservative Party, but here they are exposing themselves openly, blatantly, obviously, to be a bunch of completely corrupt criminals. Like various environmental organisations like Greenpeace, Friends of the Earth, they've said that they're unhappy about this and they want to do something about it. Well, this is a message to you, Greenpeace and Friends of the Earth. How about you stop spending your money on boats, stop spending your money on advertising, get down there to the House of Parliament and occupy Parliament Square for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. How about we see a little bit of proper activism from these organisations that pretend to care?